Song comes on, I almost die.
Someone needs to play it right now.
I will die. I will. You will see a whole different side of me come out.
I would play it, but
My kids get like
Wait, what's it called?
Applebee's on a date night.
Fancy like.
Oh, fancy like. Literally, like, like that's where people started dipping their fries in Frosty, or maybe vice versa. But still, like, listen to
let's
that.
get it in
Does
your
that not
headphones.
just make you like?
yeah.
This makes me want to shake.
Go ahead.
Let it out.
Look how it's like.
Kayla.
I'm DJing right now.
When I get paid.
There you go.
Well,
Are we recording?
Hey.
We're gonna get
this is
copyrighted.
all I want is a guy to take me to.
We don't
Applebee's
own rights to that music.
It's okay.
and be fancy like.
I've not been to Applebee's in years.
Billy Joe's like, I'm clipping that out anyways.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
TikTok's alright.
Yeah. ASMR little.
It was a request.
Oh, Billy Joe is not going to have this. I feel like my voice is AMR. ASMR. It better not
They
click
click-
that.
Why are you?
They do that. They like click their nails on it.
Uh-huh.
They do.
Okay.
Wow. Anyways,
It felt right.
how is everyone?
Tired after that food.
Yeah. I think we all probably ate a little too much.
I'll finish chewing.
I kind of like it.
What's that say about you?
I don't know. I won't say her name, but I like to watch the girl on TikTok that just like eats and the
She does the carrots and
dip. Well, I like
What?
that too. I started doing that.
the cottage cheese lady.
Cottage cheese, mustard, and carrots.
Yes.
No idea.
That's all she eats.
Literally, she lives on cottage cheese and mustard, and then dips carrots in the cottage cheese and mustard, and it's actually delicious.
Is it like healthy?
Oh, she also uses
I feel like I just heard
sausage.
myself swallow on camera.
She also
Or,
eats apple
recording.
sausage. Apple turkey.
Yes. Yeah. It looks so
Did you say
gross
apple
though.
sausage.
Something like that. It's so good. I tasted it. I
She
tried it.
dips it in the cottage cheese and mustard and just eats that.
It makes me want it right now. I know it sounds gross. I thought it did too, but I was like, you only live once, and so I tried it, and it was good.
Her doctor said it's good, so
Yeah.
Like good for you.
yeah.
But like, is it still good for you if that's like,
But then
the only thing you eat?
people in the comments say that since it's all she eats, it's like she's deficient in something, like the cottage
But
cheese
you
and the
have to
mustard.
take like vitamins.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everyone else did it.
Have you guys ever had cannolis from Walmart?
I don't even know what a cannoli is.
No,
No. Do you know what a cannoli is?
I know canola.
I think I have. Is that thing the kid gave me? And
No, that was what was that? Mochi? What was that?
I don't know.
That's where I had a deep distrust for you come in my life that day.
Wait, you
just-
have to explain.
We had
Yeah.
a student. What are they called? Mochi, like the little like. I don't even know what they are.
I
Pull
don't
it
know.
up.
Some kind of
Yeah,
little-
mochi. So it's a Japanese rice cake made of some short grain rice and has like what was in the middle of it?
I'm not sure. That's what scares me.
Oh, are you talking? I think I know you're talking about like the
Like these things.
it has like almonds in the middle.
No.
Oh, no.
They call it ice cream,
Like yeah.
but when you take a bite on the inside, it tasted a little bit like I ate like my own placenta or something.
Don't think I want that.
Yeah,
no, but
it was-
here's the thing: is a student gave it to her. I guess he'd been talking about it for a while, and the student gave it to her, and she takes a bite. She's like, "Oh my gosh, that is so good!" And like I thought she actually liked it. He walks out and she spits in her trash can. She's like, "That's the nastiest thing I ever had." Like, but I thought for sure like she actually liked it.
Yeah.
Well,
well-
there is backstory to that. Don't make me just look like a liar.
Is
Okay.
there?
Yes.
Okay.
For like the whole week, he was saying how he wanted us to taste it. Have you ever had one? He like hyped it up
Yeah.
and he was so proud and excited when I just made this up in my head, but in my head I was like, he probably had to find the money, get an adult to actually get him to
Yeah.
the store. Like he was so excited
He
for me to
was.
taste this. So I was thinking when I put it in my mouth, if I say disgusting, it could like cause more harm than good, right? Like it could.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I did heavily. I thought you would know it was fake because it was
No.
over the top. Because I was like, that is so good. And
No,
then,
to the point that last week I sprayed room spray in my office because it stunk. And she's like, that smells so good. I'm like, wait, do you actually think that smells good or are you lying again? Like, I really can't tell.
I brought it up.
I
I'm
feel like
the
she
one
would
who-
tell us though.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
was to not hurt a child's feeling. You're
Yeah.
a grown man. It's different.
Screw your feelings. You're a grown man. Oh my gosh. No. But
Funny.
That song's stuck in my head now.
sing
Can't
it.
stop moving.
Sing it first.
I don't know the
Danielle.
words. She has to sing it.
I just know fancy like.
Like
I just know
whipped cream,
Applebee's
Whipped
on a
cream.
date night.
some on a date night.
We fancy like
Applebee pie. Is it Applebee pie?
Applebee pie.
We're fancy like Applebee's
Applebee
on a date
Oh,
night.
okay.
Like these, like the place, Applebee's.
Yes.
He's saying like we're so fancy, we go to Applebee's when we get paid. He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Okay.
making fun of us country folk because he is a country folk. You know, saying like, I take my girl to Wendy's and get a Frosty.
Heck yeah,
Listen.
you should write a song.
Yeah.
He wrote it.
Oh, he says that about Wendy's? I didn't know that.
He, girl dipping fries. And that
I haven't heard the whole
Frosty.
song.
Clearly.
I haven't either.
I feel like I have. I just
Are you
didn't.
joking?
Apparently, it's only your jam.
Okay, we're.
We need a TikTok of you dancing to this. Do you know the dance to it? The viral TikTok dance?
No, I'm not that.
But we
You
can
should
learn
learn
it. Yeah. I'll do it with you.
Really?
We're not doing it.
No.
Hey, the
This
lyrics
is
of
the-
the song
No.
is what's so great. It says, "My girl is banging. She's so low maintenance. Don't need no champagne poppin' entertainment. Take her to Wendy's. Can't keep her off me. She want to dip her fries in that Frosty. Every now and then when I get paid, I gotta spoil my baby with an upgrade. Hey. We
okay.
fancy like Applebee's.
I get
on a
it.
date night. Got that bourbon street steak with an Oreo shake and some whipped cream on the top two of the Oreo shake. 2 straws, 1 check. Girl, I got you.
Just to clarify.
Anyways, I feel like I've gone a little too far with that.
No, that was amazing.
So it's like the point is the lyrics is like that's our life, right? Come on, I mean, if you're gonna take your girl out on a date, we consider Applebee's fancy around here. Like that's where
I
we
like
go.
Applebee's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Like if we're going to Applebee's, like we dress up a little. Like,
We get dressed up.
Full tuxedo.
I mean, at
Bye,
least
Brad.
like the nice jeans and like the cute blouse, right? It's not just like the sweatpants that I would wear to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I
Makes
get that.
sense.
But I think my new Applebee's is Texas Roadhouse.
Ours is Red Lobster.
Oh, you guys
Yes,
have moved
for
I've
sure.
never been there.
It's actually really good.
So
You've
good.
never been
Don't
to-
get crab.
Don't get the crab. I was just gonna
Crab
say.
is the most overrated food ever.
Was it not good?
It's just it's
Tell 'em.
It takes longer to open your food than it does to eat your food.
Yeah.
You sound like my wife.
No, I
won't
sat
get it.
there for like I was getting frustrated. I'm sitting there like I can't even get it. I don't even want it.
And
no
he
more.
would spend like 10 minutes on one piece
That was like this big,
and get a little tiny piece of crab out.
and then by the end, I'm just covered in juice and still hungry.
Wait, so what do you get at Red Lobster then? That like is
Oh,
good?
I got like the platter. It had like salmon.
There you go.
It had everything. Shrimp, some crab, but it wasn't hard to like dig
Yeah.
into.
Their
Yeah.
lobster's good too. I feel like the crab
never
is
had
for like
lobster.
I had a
people who
lobster
like
tail.
to gamble.
Yeah,
You know, because it takes a long time to get to the prize, and sometimes it's not a good chunk of meat.
yeah.
And
And mine
sometimes
was
it's
like
a big
brown.
chunk.
But to be fair, the guy said yours is a little done. We'll give you another
And then
one.
they never came.
Never. Yeah.
And you didn't ask for it, did you?
No, I did not. Because I'm not assertive.
Still
like
working
that.
on this assortment skills. I don't do that at restaurants either. I don't
Yeah.
correct people at restaurants.
And honestly, I was like, I don't want to open any more crab. Anyways, it's fine. You can keep it.
I've had crab one time, but that was in Florida and it was fresh caught.
It's probably really
And
good.
it was really good.
Yeah, I love crab,
But I've never had it anywhere else.
but like already opened for me.
I can't eat shrimp either. Seeing like the little veins and stuff in there.
I agree. It
No,
has-
I can eat like cold shrimp.
I
with,
love
like you
shrimp.
got to pull the poo out.
No.
you know, like the
I'm
string.
good.
it has to be taken out for me.
Yeah.
Really?
The only kind of shrimp I'll even like attempt to eat is like popcorn shrimp.
That's good too.
Firecracker shrimp is
hungry.
like really good.
Where do you get that at?
I got it in Florida. I'm sure there's other places, but
Do you
Yeah.
not like seafood?
My parents never ate it growing up, so we never had it.
Gotcha.
And so like now it's like I don't know. I've tried crab once, and that's the extent of my. Like I've never tried lobster. I've never tried anything
See,
else.
where we're from, that's all we eat.
We fancy like.
Yeah.
have you
Okay,
ever?
speaking of, you go.
Oh, have you ever had swordfish? Anyone?
No.
That's really good.
Never
It tastes
had
like
that.
soft chicken.
Ew.
I thought it was really good.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm a texture
Why does so
person,
much stuff taste like chicken, though?
That's a good question.
that's
Yeah.
a great question.
A
Probably-
lot of stuff just tastes like chicken.
I have a lot of questions for God.
Or
a lot.
Me too.
or does chicken taste like a lot of stuff?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
I think it's because
Caleb.
we reference it to chicken.
Yeah,
Because that's like something we're
Maybe
more
just-
familiar with.
a lot of stuff just tastes similar.
Yeah.
A lot
But
of
we
meat.
reference the chicken because we eat chicken
Oh,
frequently.
that is
Yeah.
deep, actually.
Maybe in other states and stuff, like they maybe like, oh,
That tastes like crawfish.
chicken tastes
Right.
like fish.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
I don't know if I'd like it, but the crawfish boils always look good, like with the corn and potatoes
Oh,
and the
yeah.
crawfish.
It
Yeah.
looks good.
It
yeah.
does.
But also a lot of work to eat.
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to work to eat.
And probably
I feel
for, like
like-
that much meat. I feel like in a
No,
crawfish.
have you guys seen like the TikToks where they make them like at home, like they're homemade? They look so good.
No.
Like in the South.
Did you see the TikTok of the girl that air fried crab live?
No.
Like she's being slandered on TikTok because she bought these 2 crabs and like she put the potatoes and the corn in the, like it's a glass air fryer. Like the bowl of the air fryer was glass. So you're literally watching these. It's not funny. These crabs being cooked alive.
Oh, wrong one. I thought it was.
Anyway,
You
so
clapped.
you're watching them. It's like, and they're still moving a little bit, and like they were still like barely moving as they're being like cooked alive. It was actually kind of sad.
That is sad.
Well, some people eat squid and octopus and it's still alive. And the one girl,
That
she's sick, disgusting.
I can't.
The leg, Daniel, it was still moving and
Yeah.
she had to like, get it off her lip.
Did it,
And
like,
it's like,
suction?
yes.
Oh, yeah, no.
And she had to like peel it off and it's like trying to squirm
What
and
if
get
it
out.
suctions like your esophagus like, on
Right?
the way down?
That's like that would be my biggest fear.
That is
Because then what?
each to their own.
It's
but
evil. That's vile.
What if it's like alive? Is it alive in your
Stop.
stomach?
Well, the acid will kill it. I'm saying on the way
Eventually.
down.
Do they just
But, like,
swallow
You
it?
feel like
Yeah.
squirming in there as
Yeah.
it's dying.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
You guys have to watch that.
Because like I've had like calamari before, but like obviously like fried,
Yeah.
which is disgusting.
I don't like
by
it
the way.
either.
It's
Totally
like so
different.
chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
No, but still, just even that's
It's
disgusting.
Yeah.
gross. Yeah.
Because
I
it
don't
looks like a little baby octopus, right?
Ew.
Isn't that what calamari
Yeah.
is?
Well, or you can get it like cut up and fried. Yeah, there's different ways that.
Gross.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, back to Caleb being assertive, though. I thought of something. Which, 2 things. One, you were just assertive, I noticed, because we both spoke at the same time, and I said, go ahead, and normally you would play this
It'd been
game
a
of, like,
fight.
no, you go ahead, you go ahead.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
But you, like, just did it, so I was like, look at you.
I'm doing my best, working on it.
But I had like this revelation not long ago. I needed to share with some adults. I shared it with my daughter, and she laughed, but I couldn't tell if she meant like if she was excited. So you know how everyone references someone that goes back through the drive-through and complains or whatever. They call them a Karen.
Yeah.
Like out of the blue, I was referencing being a Karen, and I told my daughter that one day she would grow up and be a Karen. I said, because eventually you stop caring. And then I was like, is that where it came from? You stop caring?
So you become a Karen.
You can't become a Karen
'Cause you-
because you stop caring. Like,
You aren't Karen.
and then I
Makes
was like, I
sense.
feel like that needs to be on a T-shirt. I could do so much with that.
Yes.
Yeah, make
Put it on the
That'll be our
whiteboard.
merch.
You're our merch for the
Note it.
podcast.
Yes, note it.
Stop Karen
No, be a Karen. Stop Karen.
or start Karen.
Or don't be a Karen. Start Karen.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
That might be a better message.
Yeah.
Don't be a Karen.
Stop caring. Give up.
Give up on life. Probably shouldn't put that out there.
Anyways, yeah.
So your daughter didn't appreciate that?
Well, she like laughed.
But like
And
a sympathetic laugh?
I was serious. I was like, this is real. Like this is
The world needs to know.
a big deal. Like maybe the very first person that started this trend
That's where
That's
they
how-
came put in Karen.
Maybe that's where Karen
Yeah.
came from.
That or there's some really awful Karen out there that just
Yeah.
That too.
Champion
But
the-
there's a lot of names that, I'm like, that's the name they should have used.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
But-
What's the male
I
equivalent
was
to
about to
Karen?
ask.
Darren.
Darren.
I feel like
Kyle.
no, Kyle's more like
Bradley.
yeah, dude.
Bradley. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So what's the opposite of a Karen and like someone who's like really like kind and loving? What's their name?
The opposite?
Yeah.
Hallie.
Oh, I was gonna say Danielle.
Oh, stop.
I was.
We'll just let this be your guys' show. Go ahead.
It's Danielle.
Fight about it.
Hallie. Okay, really though, what would like a name that sounds
That just sounds caring.
I mean, I feel like probably an older
Like
name.
Yeah.
Like, but not like Hazel. That sounds mean. Like Wooden
Yeah.
Spoon. Mm-hmm. Right?
like
Yes.
an older name that they don't have anymore.
Like an
Yeah.
older, gentle name.
Yeah.
Martha.
Martha,
sounds-
yes.
This is a good one.
A Martha.
Martha sounds caring.
You know, it's
I
crazy.
think of
Back
Snoop
to
Dogg
the
when I think of
Handmaid's
Martha.
Tale. The
Why?
ladies that like take care of everyone in the house are called Marthas.
See?
Yeah.
Because Martha took care of Jesus, even though she kind of was scolded or whatever for it. Not scolded, but, she was
Yeah.
told to stop caring so much about.
Yeah, it's a Martha.
Martha.
I feel like we're good at that.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of a whole thing. Like, be a Martha, start Karen, don't be a Karen, and stop Karen. I don't know. That's a little too much, but we could go somewhere with this. Yeah.
But you don't know why I said Snoop Dogg?
No.
Because isn't it who's the cook? Martha.
Stewart?
Yeah. Don't her and Snoop Dogg have a
Yes.
cooking show together?
They're like
Oh.
best friends.
Yeah.
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 That makes
What?
sense.
That's why I said Snoop Dogg. Yeah,
I like
after her
how-
little prison stint, she
Okay.
Yeah, and didn't she like say a racial slur?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
but now they're best
yeah.
friends. That's cool. Hey. Yeah, I like that.
They have like a show together now.
and like a cookbook, like he like had something
But
to do
isn't
with
it like
it.
an edible cookbook?
Probably.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Like edible underwear and
Because
stuff.
no, like
Marijuana.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know which makes me more naive.
No, I think it's all about like how to like incorporate
Oh, Martha Stewart does that?
with Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg.
Aren't they on like don't they do advertising for Bic? The lighters that have like the extended
I think so.
whatever.
Martha
Yeah.
Stewart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Prison
crazy.
changed you, Martha?
Right?
Yeah. She's a different
Really?
woman. Yeah.
Wow.
She's gonna see this.
I was actually just thinking, like, if she sees this, I should say, I'm not saying that's bad.
Right.
I mean,
Like, do
It's a
you,
whole, like,
Martha?
identity
but it's
switch.
different. Is it because you see do you see the world different and you don't care so much about your appearance? And
She
things,
like
or-
experienced all the different walks of life. So before she went in, she was saying like racial slurs and only making like cupcakes, and now she's like,
Cupcakes.
making
Yeah.
edibles with Snoop Dogg on a big commercial.
Back to my cannoli thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
cannolis, like the little like they have like piping in, like I don't know. Anyway, Walmart has them. They are good. However, they're kind of ruined for me, and this is I think just it's purely mental. So my wife got me some for my birthday yesterday, and like I got the package out this morning to eat one, and I didn't realize that the filling is sweetened ricotta cheese, and for some reason that just grossed me out.
Really?
You don't like cottage cheese?
It's ricotta, but no, I don't like cottage cheese. Ugh.
Oh, you said ricotta cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is
I thought-
also delicious.
No.
Anything cheesy is good.
And so I called my wife. I was like, I'm grossed out now. I can't eat these. And she's like, but you like cream cheese. I'm like, yeah, but it's different. I think it's a texture thing, I think.
I was going to say, if you hadn't known, you would have liked it. Still.
Right.
100%. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I did.
Is that over here?
No,
The
it was
door.
this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I had something good to say, but it's gone.
All right. I'm going to take a time out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you smack yourself in the face with those?
What was I going to say? It was good. I feel like it was
About
good.
Snoop Dogg and Martha?
Well, I had a lot to say about that too, but I was debating. I just feel like I would love for Snoop Dogg to see this because I also have a lot of questions for him. Like, he is one of the only people I've ever seen that has become, like, okay, who has maintained his fame by basically just being Snoop Dogg, who
Yeah.
he is. Like, he has, like, I know, like, celebrities will do random commercials and, like, promote makeup, but Snoop Dogg is on everything. He is
Yeah.
on the side of buses. He is a sticker you can put on your laptop. He promotes big commercials. He is Barney at kids' birthday parties. Like,
Yeah.
You say he's Barney at birthday parties?
I mean, probably. I have seen him.
Imagine him just like at a kid, like a 3-year-old's birthday party, and he takes his helmet off.
I am telling you, I've seen so many like clips and things of him that I'm just like, first of all, I'm like, okay, either you're humble enough to like get at that level and do that job, or like you've quit making it, which I know
Right.
that's not the case.
Yeah.
We know he's bloated.
Did he do some like Christian stuff there for a minute?
I don't know.
I think he did.
I know he hosted the Olympics.
That's what I'm
he?
saying. Yes.
Oh,
like,
he got paid money to do that. You know, he
Yeah.
got paid.
but that's my point. Like,
Yeah.
you go from like making edibles with Martha Stewart on a Bic commercial to hosting the Olympics, which is pretty prestigious.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
To like being, a sticker on the back of a laptop. There's just a lot
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, just for being cool, I guess.
Just
He
being him.
released a gospel album
being unique.
Really?
Wow.
called The Bible of Love in 2018, and he's releasing a new one this year called Altar Call. What is going on?
I'm here for it.
Snoop,
D-O-double-G.
do you hear us out there? We would like to talk to you. We have
If
a
you
lot of
ever want to be a
questions.
guest,
Oh.
Could you imagine?
that would, I don't think I could do it. I'd be too anxious. Like, all right, guys, you got this
If
one.
he would humble himself enough to sit with us at a table,
Yeah.
I would be a lifer. I would be
How
like,
humble are you,
Snoop?
Snoop Dogg?
Is that a challenge?
Prove it.
Your humility.
Yeah. Sit on one of these broken down stools. No, just kidding.
You don't
They're
get the
nice.
chair. You get the stool.
Oh, no, we would give him the chair. Yours.
Whoa.
You're out.
That's fine.
No. I would just be like, oh, so much. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about him. The only song I know is Snoop Dogg. Cut that out.
Isn't he in Fortnite too? I think
I
he
have
is.
no idea
Yes,
about that.
he has a skin
Yeah,
in
he does like the
Fortnite.
Snoop. The little wiggy thing.
Yes,
wiggly
he has
thing.
a skin. I saw that. My
Yeah.
son wanted to buy it. Yeah,
He's just in everything.
yeah.
Well, let's look up what his net worth is.
We got to guess first.
Go for it.
More than Justin Bieber's or less?
Less.
I
would
bet more.
guess.
You think more?
He's in everything. He's on everything, in everything,
true.
a part of everything.
But Justin Bieber was huge.
Yeah. I'm gonna say his net worth is like 120 million.
But Snoop is a lot older. He's had years to
that's true.
accumulate wealth.
So do you want to? Okay, so Justin Bieber's net worth 300 million. Snoop Dogg's net worth 160 million.
Really?
So Justin Bieber's almost double.
Wow.
That is kind of wild.
Yeah.
They got the Bieber fever. What's
Yeah.
happening with him?
I think he's like a mess right now.
I know, it's so sad.
I think it's 'cause
I really
all
do
this
feel
is-
bad for him.
Me too.
Like in a genuine way. Like I wish I could sit down and talk with that man and be like, listen,
Yeah.
like
Especially after everything's coming out lately with like P. Diddy and all that.
controversies and all that.
Yeah.
Well, and now he's like, he became a Christian
Mhm.
and started really like promoting,
Mhm.
that walk. But then now he's kind of going through some stuff, and people
Yeah.
are worried he's like on drugs. And I just feel so bad for him. I've heard people reference him and compare him to Britney Spears when she went through her like breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they won't leave her alone, and she snapped. And the same
Yeah.
with him. It's like they just won't leave him alone. He can't even grieve or go through a hard time.
Well, I can't imagine. So like, he got really famous at 13 years old. Like I can imagine like my boys getting that famous
Yeah.
at 13, getting all that money, all that fame, all those like who can keep up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has that one song where it's like talking about how like when you have everything, but like you feel nothing at all. And, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I watched a live performance of him singing that, and he was like pretty drunk. It seemed, and it, like you could tell it was like he meant that.
Oh, that's so sad.
And didn't his parents like kind of force him into a lot of these things?
Didn't
I'm not sure.
I mean, that I've
feel like I
heard
heard
that.
Did his parents sign over guardianship to somebody else for a while? Like when he got famous,
I don't
like
know.
Usher or someone?
I don't know.
I know he was big in with P Diddy.
Oh yeah, I remember that because people were like, "How could you just give your son to a bunch of other musicians that
Yeah.
you didn't know really?"
I'm back.
Hi.
We're still talking about Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay. It says there's no like public record of him having a legal guardian, but they're thinking that he was in custody of Diddy for a while.
You know, it's crazy that TikTok of P. Diddy. He brought this girl that he had just adopted, and people were linking her to a girl that had went missing like several years prior to the TikTok. And they put up the missing persons report, and then they pulled up like a screenshot of the TikTok. They're like, this is the same girl. Like, no doubt. It looked just like her.
I've seen stuff like that happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then not long after, all that came out about
Yeah.
like,
There's a lot of stuff on TikTok right now of like people that are famous and real like that. What would you say the name of that Poppy?
Oh, like on TikTok a while ago. Yeah. Where everyone was like, is she real? Is she a robot? Or is
Was
she
it the mom
AI?
and daughter?
No, Poppy was like the...
Oh, she's the one that pretended to be like a thingy.
Yeah.
But no, there's a mother and daughter. that,
I'm going
like-
to go get them.
you're good.
You're good.
Yeah. There.
Let me.
Do what you gotta do.
I did.
There's a mother and daughter on TikTok, and like they look just like a mother and daughter that had gone missing.
Oh,
And like
yeah.
this, like they were doing like weird signals and stuff in their videos, like to try to like alert people that they needed help.
Wow.
It was
That's the thing. Like all this stuff, there's so much of it that like you don't know what's real and what's not. Because like
Yeah.
and how much
this
of it's
is
for fame.
Yeah, like this stuff is happening out there.
Yeah, it is.
Bebop and Bebe.
I feel like I've heard of that.
No clue.
So they blurred the girl's face out in this picture, but it's
I also could be
It's
thinking of that
that
little
lady.
yellow thing that goes with Barney.
I don't know.
never seen it.
I know there was a mom and daughter that got banned from TikTok somewhat recently. I don't know how soon, because like the mom would have the daughter like up in the camera chewing gum and then be like, "Oops, I swallowed it," and like there would be like 2 million saves and stuff like that.
Ew.
I
Because
saw
like you know
that.
why people are
Ew.
like
I don't
yeah,
like that.
No, and she would put her in like outfits that aren't little girl outfits and
Yeah.
stuff like that,
Yeah, I saw that, and people were like telling her,
and she just kept doing it until she got banned.
"Wow."
It's crazy what people will do
unsettling.
for money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
It's gross.
Yeah. It's a sick world. The thing about celebrities and just like Justin Bieber, there's, like trauma and like Stockholm syndrome, for example, like it's such a real thing. Like remember the girl that was kidnapped and lived in the backyard of her kidnapper for years, had his children. She had gone out in public with him to grocery stores, and people are like, blaming her, like, why didn't she leave or tell
Yeah.
someone? I mean, after that much time and manipulation, you're not even the same person. And
No.
so when people talk about like, telling on or getting someone like, getting people in trouble who did something to you when you were younger, or abusive relationships, all of those things, like it's not that easy. So just like Justin Bieber, for example, I don't think people understand the emotional toll that probably took on him, like to admit what
Yeah.
these people did to him, because he
Yeah.
probably also had some kind of emotional ties to them.
Well, and like,
Yeah.
what's the repercussions if he would too?
And
Because,
that.
like, a lot of people are still in like a lot of power too. It's scary. Candace Owens, which
Oh yeah, what is
she's
that?
she's weird now. Like I don't know how to gauge
Yeah,
all
what
of that.
happened?
But anyway, she put out a video about all the stuff going on with Justin Bieber and how like she expressed like that she feels he's very much in danger and was begging him like, please leave California, like get out of there, like go far away, just to get out of that ring of people there.
What is happening with Candace Owens? I don't even know. I just saw one TikTok video that said Candace Owens flipped But then I watched another video from her saying, all you people are out there, you know, just drinking the Kool-Aid, basically saying that I flipped because I have a different opinion about one thing. And I don't even know what it was over.
The one that I saw, she was saying that Donald Trump is now coming against free speech, like at colleges. It's like she, on her side of it, she's saying that she's standing up for like First Amendment rights.
Gotcha.
And feels like Donald Trump's coming against it. But then I would need to dig into it more. People are saying that she's been bought out, and
Yeah.
so I don't know what's actually true, obviously.
Do you know who Candace Owens is?
Do I know?
I have no clue.
No.
You know what?
Maybe if you showed me who
I'll
it is.
show you a picture.
Yeah.
But
you
like
saw a
right off the
picture.
bat, no. Yeah.
It's not the girl from Full House. That's the first thing.
Candace Cameron Bure.
Yeah. If you see her picture, you'll know. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen her.
Yes. Yes. She's the one that does all like the political
Yeah.
like during voting, and
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did see someone.
she was so against that Kamala girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
she
That
was.
Kamala girl.
Yeah.
that vice president for a while. She was against her. But no, I saw a TikTok yesterday that said that people are speculating that Candace has flipped because she wanted to be the press secretary and she didn't get that role. I don't know if she even put in for it, if she even wanted it, but that's what people are speculating now.
Okay.
That like she was skipped over for that. Oh, what's her name? Who's the press secretary?
Oh, I don't know, but I feel like I saw, because I saw a thing that said that this lady made it into the White House, basically.
I know her name. I'm blanking on
She has
it.
blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
She's the youngest press secretary.
Yeah, now you gotta
Does
look.
it start with a K?
I don't really
Oh,
keep
no.
up with politics.
It's a lot.
Caroline Levitt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at all, actually.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
My mom pretty much keeps me.
Yeah.
Just because I don't really.
My grandparents do.
With the news.
Yeah.
and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
I don't typically watch it.
Just like about politics too.
The most news I read is actually the Israel newspaper. Because there's a lot of stuff in
Oh,
there
yeah.
about like biblical prophecy
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
what's actually going on, and because we don't get told that stuff over here.
No.
Like, I want to know, I want to read
Mm-hmm.
that, but it also scares me, which is, I know, as a Christian, it should not scare me.
Yeah.
But it scares me for three reasons. One, human nature, we're all
Mm-hmm.
going to have, like, our doubts and double,
Yeah.
Right.
guess ourselves. Like, am I one of the
Mm-hmm.
ones on the narrow road? But two, scares me for my family, like the people that will get left behind and the
Mm-hmm. Yep.
things that they'll have to go through. So I'm like not ready for that.
Yeah.
And then three, like I kind of want to, have grandbabies and
Yeah.
I have like life I want to live still. And
Yeah.
even though I know heaven is going to be so much more glorious and beautiful, and we will think this was trash compared to that.
Right.
It's hard in my human flesh to accept that it could feel better.
I think
You
I
know?
used to be the kind of person that wanted to know everything and like what to expect and what was next. But like now I'm like, it's going to happen regardless if I know it or not. Like just trust God, let it come. I don't really dig into it much anymore. I just kind of,
You read the newspaper about it.
if I read news, it's good.
Oh,
It's
okay,
that.
gotcha,
Like I
gotcha.
reference that a lot.
That's how we learn from asking you.
They found the unlocked door.
Yeah.
So funny.
Surprised it took them that long. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
You were almost there.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Always one off.
Always.
Always. Pick a number through your head, 1 through 10.
No, not doing it.
Do it.
All right, Danielle,
one
pick a
time.
number in your head, 1 through 10, and I'll
Okay.
guess it.
Oh,
Don't say it out
Do it
loud.
again.
7.
close.
Was it 6 or 8?
8.
Always one off
One off.
every time.
Really?
Except
I
if
don't-
we do what are the odds?
Except for if we
Do
one
what
of
are the odds?
No, I can't.
Yeah,
Yes.
too much pressure.
Yeah, it's recorded.
What?
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you know that game?
No.
So,
Okay,
like-
now you have to show him. Show her.
No, I'll tell her what it is. We're not doing it. We can't
Yeah.
chance it.
No.
We've never not gotten
It's
it.
like a streak at this point. We can't break the streak.
Correct.
Yeah.
So essentially, like, I could be like,
One more time.
like, Caleb, what are the odds that you'll do a front flip?
1 through 10. We're not playing. This is
No.
Yeah.
So it was like 1 through 10. So we both, in our heads, come up with a number between 1 through 10. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then say the number. And if we get the
If you both say the same number.
Then I got to do a flip.
Oh, that's cool.
But every time we've done it, we've gotten the number.
Yeah.
you too?
Mm-hmm. Every time.
And now at this point, we're like, we just can't do it anymore.
Do it right now.
We can't.
One
No.
more time.
Because now there's so
We'll have
much-
to do it like in a genuine sense.
Yeah, because if we do it now, it's like forced.
Yeah.
We won't get the same number. I can just feel it.
Then I'll break that weird trend for you. Okay, do it with me.
Okay.
Okay.
But what are you doing it about?
Do you want to ask me a question, or will I ask you a question?
You ask me a question.
Okay. I got so many ideas so fast. What are the odds you do a cartwheel?
That means I have to do a cartwheel.
If you get it right. So now you get to pick the range, though, like 1 through 5, 1 through 10.
You can even get up to like 1 through 100. So if it's something you really don't want to do, you want to make the odds more in your favor.
Gotcha. Do I have to do the cartwheel like now?
No.
No.
We can
Okay.
do it after.
We'll record it for
Okay, let's
TikTok.
say 1 through 10.
Yes.
1 through 10.
Yeah.
So then think of a
Okay.
number, and then you guys are going to count 1, 2, 3, and then after 3, you say the number.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
3.
8.
No! I really thought I had that
Me
one.
too. I was like, he's going to say 8 because I said 8 last
Yeah.
time.
I even thought that. I was like, she was probably going to say one of the 3 numbers we just said, but 3 just kept popping up. I had to say it.
It looks like 8.
It's kind of like half an 8.
Yeah. So you were half right.
So you have to do half a cartwheel. Go like this and just fall.
Weird that you guys. How many times have you landed on the same number?
I'd say it's double digits, right?
Double digit number of times
Yeah.
that you've said the same
That's what
number.
we can't do it now forced. Like, it has to be like a genuine thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like scary too now because like since we have always said the same
Like,
number,
what if
now
you
it's
don't?
there's pressure.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so I know like we're not superstitious, but what happens if you don't say the same number?
It just ends our streak.
We both
But
get
I
kidney
feel-
stones. I don't know.
These stones.
I don't know why I always want something to have a meaning.
I do too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a deep rooted
Like a-
meaning.
yeah.
But then I'm also not superstitious at all. So it's like
Right.
I want to be, but I know I can't be. Like the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're being plagued by birds.
Yesterday, my daughter and I were on our way to a store, and where like that bridge is. Anyways, we were on our way, and right in front of us is a Jeep, and we're just like talking away, and all of a sudden this giant vulture with like his wings spread comes flying down, and literally smashes into the Jeep, flip flops underneath of it, feathers come
Just
flying
everywhere.
at my vehicle, like so many feathers. And of course, the buzzard didn't make it.
Well, yeah, no.
But I was like, we both were just in shock. Like,
Yeah.
what just happened? It literally unalived itself. it flew right into the Jeep. I mean, it
Yeah.
was like not. It didn't have to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There was a lot of
There are
other.
other choices.
There were a lot of other places it could have
Yeah.
flown. It could have. It was weird.
So
And
you've been
I was
having
like,
these weird things with birds.
Yeah.
What do you think it means? Does it have a meaning? Is it coincidental?
I don't think it's coincidental, but I don't know what it means. I feel like it's like a sign for something, but I also don't know, like, I don't know that God would send a sign in that way, and I don't really believe signs come from anyone but God.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's confusing. It's very conflicting for me because I feel like it's like my flesh, my human flesh
Yeah.
says like it's someone who loves me trying to tell me something.
Right.
Or it's a sign. For some reason I feel like it's a bad sign. Like
Like an omen?
yeah, it feels like something I'm being warned that something bad is going to happen. And now I may feel that way because I've had a lot of really hard things happening in my life with people I love, and so I may just feel like things are headed in that dreaded direction.
Right.
But then sometimes I'm like, is that you, Grandma? You know, like for real. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
other times I'm like, it's just coincidence.
Yeah.
This is why like people talk about this because it happens to lots of other people.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so I don't
Yeah.
know, but
I think with stuff like that, it's just like however you interpret it. Like just like your instinct, what your gut tells you.
is that the truth?
Yeah.
Is that
A lot of the time.
Is that your truth or is that actual fact?
Just, oh, that's a good question.
That's
Yeah. Well, I think it's hard too because we've been so influenced by like media, like movies and stuff, to where like every scary movie, not every scary movie, a lot of scary movies, birds, crows, ravens are signifying like an omen, right? So
True.
I think it's easy for our minds to be like, oh, that's what it has to mean.
Yeah. So if that was like a dog,
Right.
well, that's more common for a dog to get hit by a car or, or try to get into your house.
Right.
Yeah.
What's something else I can use? If that were a squirrel that
Right.
Yeah.
kept knocking at my window.
Or
day
even
and
like a
night.
deer, because people, hit
yeah.
deer all the time.
Right.
You wouldn't think of it as like,
That's
that's
true.
a coincidence. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's true. Yeah. The whole is that your truth or fact.
But
Wow,
I
that's a
do
deep
believe
conversation.
we have
Yeah.
instinct for a reason. So, like, the first thing that comes to mind, like, just based off your human nature and your instinct, that typically that's
Yeah, I agree with that.
maybe not in instances like that, because it could just be that you hit a bird. Like, it happens,
I think
But,
our
like-
bodies know before we know, though. And sometimes our bodies know even when we never actually logically know.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like your gut instinct is right as long as you don't have too many thoughts at once. And then,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
you're like, wait, which one was my gut instinct?
Yeah.
And then
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. That's why I think statistically, they say if you don't know the answer on a test,
Go with,
go with your gut.
Yes.
because you
Mhm.
actually are more likely to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go with what you first thought. Like, don't second guess.
And we've done little tests and it actually works. Like, go with your gut. So we'll do like the 1 through 10 and then we'll say it and he'll switch his gut instinct answer up and then be like, oh, I was going to say that. I was like, you're supposed to go with your gut.
Yeah, like when we did
Every
it, like
time.
my initial
Yeah.
thought was like I should say one of those 3 numbers, but
Yeah.
then I switched it last second because 3 kept popping in my head.
Whoa. So your gut would have
Yes.
made you more
More probable to be
Probable,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. See?
Yeah.
Maybe we should create a board game called Go With Your Gut.
That would. Oh my gosh, we should do that.
Yes.
I got way too excited about that.
I
Yeah.
mean, right?
It's a good
It's
idea.
like right up your alley.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah.
What would the object of the game be though? Like, what's the? How do
Like-
you win the game?
Maybe like you get so many points for like guessing the correct number. Like you get to move so many spaces for guessing the correct number, or something along those lines. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're in the early stages.
Yeah. Rough draft.
Yeah. Get back to you on that
I'm
one.
adjusting.
It's like thunder.
Sorry.
guys
Are
see
you a
it?
big board game person?
I like board games. Yeah,
What's your favorite?
Monopoly.
Ooh, oh.
It's a good one.
I think
It's
Monopoly is
basic,
only
but-
fun if I'm slap happy. And it's like
It has to
with
be with-
people I really enjoy
Yeah,
being
it
around.
has to be with the right people.
Yeah.
So
actually,
we
I
have to
take it
play
back.
Monopoly then.
Bean Boozled is my favorite.
Ew.
Oh, I like that.
I love that game.
I like that too.
That's not, is that a board game?
It's more of a card game, I guess, but it has a board.
The one where you eat the jelly beans?
No,
Oh. What are you? Isn't that called Bean Boozled?
Yeah, but there's another one where it's like
Bamboozled.
Yeah. He's
Bamboozled.
thinking
We
of
switched.
Bamboozled.
We
Bamboozled.
switched it to the
Yeah.
other one. Yeah.
Bamboozled. It's just
Okay.
like a deception game.
Yeah.
like your whole goal is to trick the people around you.
Nice. I guess I would be good at that,
Maybe.
according to Billy Joe.
You have to have a good
I
poker
said one
face.
thing.
You got to have a good poker face.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
do that.
I'm not good at
Oh,
it.
I couldn't.
You
Just
don't
saying.
have a poker face
No.
at
I
all.
Not at all.
don't.
At all.
Not at all. No. Bamboozled,
Bamboozled.
not
yeah.
Bean Boozled.
My
We
bad.
should play Bean Boozled.
We should.
Yeah.
You have to eat jelly beans?
Yeah.
Have you ever played Bean Boozled?
No, I haven't.
Me either.
Do you
but
know
I
what it is?
have-
I know what it is. Yeah.
Do you know what it is, Holly?
No.
what?
So, like, you get a little spinner, and, like, it'll point to, like, a collar of jelly bean, but that flavor might be, like, either, like, one's, like, juicy pear or booger,
Yeah.
and you have to eat it. You don't know what it is.
I have ate the disgusting jelly beans.
Yeah.
The puke flavor.
And they taste just like it.
flavor.
Yes.
Ew.
Yup.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
don't
feel-
know what a booger tastes like, but
I feel like I've
You ate
had
it as a kid.
a grass flavored jelly bean before.
Huh?
I feel like I've had a grass. Is there one called
Yeah,
like
the
cut
fresh
grass?
cut grass, yeah.
Okay, maybe I have played it.
yeah.
But no, the puke one, because, like, you're chewing it, and it tastes like puke, and then you have chunks in your mouth because of the jelly bean.
Stop.
Makes you taste like you have.
That
yeah.
one's too.
I don't think I
oh.
want to play no more.
Oh,
One's like dirty gym socks.
yeah.
I'd
rotten
rather eat that
eggs.
than puke.
You know, a fun fact: I've been to a jelly bean factory
Where?
in California.
Which jelly bean company?
I don't know. It was a field trip.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I
Did you
just
get
had a
free jelly beans?
I just had a flashback. We just kind of watched how like the whole process is done.
Is that interesting to an elementary student?
I guess.
is Jelly Bean a brand or is it a type of candy?
A brand.
I think
That-
it is a brand.
That
Jelly bean
came
is a brand.
from a type of.
Because I'm picturing the
Okay.
red logo. It's like a jelly bean.
Or is that Jelly Belly?
Then
Look
there's
it
also
up.
Welly Belly.
What is Welly Belly?
Maybe not.
Did you make that?
Maybe.
It sounds good.
It came to my mind, so I feel like
It's welly for your belly. I don't know.
is your belly welly?
Yeah. So we've made a board game and a candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the brand is Jelly Belly.
Jelly belly.
So they're
okay.
all
You were
called
right.
jelly beans.
Huh.
But then
Yeah.
the brand is Jelly Belly.
Okay.
Well,
Is
no
it like
one
a little
knows.
red bean?
Yeah,
Okay.
with
yeah.
yellow writing.
Yeah.
Well, Jelly Belly, you should have called yourself Jelly Bean. 'Cause that's
Makes more sense.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows Jelly
Well,
Belly.
you eat a jelly bean and then you get a jelly belly.
But isn't a jelly bean a jelly belly? Or no, a jelly belly is a jelly bean.
Yeah.
A Jelly Belly is a jelly
A
bean.
jelly belly is a jelly
But not
bean.
all jelly beans are jelly bellies.
And we made a tongue twister. We're on a roll today, guys.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Ooh.
That one's easy.
Is that a... I feel like that's not a tongue twister, though.
Yeah, it is.
The Sally,
Do
ready?
it.
Woodchuck... How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You
I
had to
added
pause.
my own second half to that.
What is it?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Whoa.
Impressive. Now do the Sally.
When did you come up
Sell
with that?
seashells.
I just need to know if you were an
Sally
adult
sells
or a
seashells by the
child.
seashore.
I was probably an adult.
You nailed it.
I was probably bored one
He
day
can't
after
do
work,
it.
just sitting there like,
He can't do it?
No.
Hey, what does Sally sell?
I don't remember.
Do it.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Was it terrible? Sally
Can you do it,
sells
Danielle?
Seashells down by the seashore.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Sally sells she shells. Sally sells she shells.
It's hard.
I feel like
Sally
you were really
shells.
trying that
What are they
one.
called? Seashells.
Yeah.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
You can't
Yeah.
say down. See, people say down to like it's
I
a
do too.
Sally
yeah.
sells seashores. Sally sells seashells. That was it.
by the
Yeah.
seashore.
By the
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Faster.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Sally sells seashells down by the
You
seashore.
thought you had it. Billy Joe did it very impressively.
Here's one. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I
Betty-
put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. Better.
It's too
Whoa.
long.
That
That
was
Yeah.
one never went anywhere. Sorry,
hard.
whoever. Well, sorry for the Karen that made that one up.
Yeah. Yeah.
We immediately dislike whoever made that.
How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Oh, how can a cam cram it like
Do you know the Fuzzy Wuzzy
think-
one?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
fuzzy
Fuzzy Wuzzy
cat?
was a
Tongue
bear.
twister,
Fuzzy
is it?
Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. I guess not.
No, it's not that hard.
I don't know.
Good try.
Yeah.
Fuzzy
I
Wuzzy
saw
was-
Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop.
I saw Susie.
Whoa.
I
Susie
saw
sitting in a
Sally
shoe shop.
sitting in a
Susie.
Susie.
oh Susie sitting in a shoe shining shop.
Yeah, but say it fast.
I saw Susie. I almost said it. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shining shop.
Close.
That was good.
Was that good? You try.
I saw Susie sitting. Wait, what was it? I saw Susie sitting in a shining shoe shop. Shoe shining shop.
Shine shop.
In
Yeah.
a shoe shining shop.
I saw Susie. I can't do it.
It's the I struggle with the sh's.
I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shining shop.
There you go.
You got it. You got it.
It's how you say it.
Yeah.
That's true.
The
With
enunciation.
confidence.
You put your
Oh
you know,
yeah,
you
pop
straighten
out
your
the
back.
chest.
I've noticed recently that, like, especially during like the vape groups and stuff, whenever I'm reading and I say the word session, I've been struggling. I'm like session.
Session.
In today's session, we're going to be talking about
Get the session started.
we're doing session 8 today,
Everybody ready for the session?
Session started.
Open up your
and then I have to
mouth.
like
Sharp. get the session sharded.
Yeah, Vaporup's weird and smelly.
Oh, that was good.
Oh man.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Sally sells seashells by the shoe shining shop.
Whoa.
Hey, but that was good.
I was getting there.
You made your own.
Almost there. Almost there.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Yep.
I did
Got
it.
it.
Confidence.
I just needed to get that out
Yeah.
there so everyone saw my. I was
She's
capable.
like, I can do it.
That's
You
definitely
gonna try
a
it
clip.
again?
Huh?
You gonna try it again?
Which one?
Sally sells.
Sally
seashells.
sells. Wait. Sally sells. Sally sells shells. Seashells. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Yes.
Good job. Good
It's just the
job.
seashells I struggle with.
Yeah,
Seashells.
it's the
Sally sells seashells.
Seashells.
And sessions.
Why is that so great?
Can I ask on a podcast if your head is hurting today?
Actually, no. It's not.
No,
Already?
you can't ask.
No. Never
allowed.
again.
Yours is hurting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually only like the first day. The first day, oh my gosh, they braid 'em.
Oh, because of
Yes.
because of the braid.
Because
I thought you were making a bald joke, if I'm being honest.
No, you said. Is that why you looked at me like that?
Yes.
I was like, what did you say?
so
No, you told me earlier
My head,
you had a
my head
headache.
is hurting. Yes,
So I was
but
like,
no,
does he want us to
not
talk
for
about
the
his
same-
headache? Like, so I'll go ahead and throw it back to you. I was trying to help. Okay, go ahead.
they braid my hair so tight that the last time my head was like bleeding up top. They were so tight. Yeah. So usually for like the first 2 days, it feels like my scalp is just being ripped apart.
Because
Oh.
it
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
They like
Essentially.
really get those braids tight.
Yeah, they
That
have
is
to.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
How? That's talent.
Yeah.
She was there for like 6 hours.
I got there at 10 and left at like 8:40.
So longer.
What?
Yeah.
We took a little break. They had dinner. I took a break, went for a walk, but yeah. Yeah.
Now, how quick will those grow out that they have to be redone?
I can keep them in for a couple months, like 2 months. You wash them and do everything like regular hair, but yeah,
Isn't
That's
it like
commitment.
heavy?
very. I think it's heavier at night, so I have to wear a bonnet, and they're all just like
Oh,
sitting.
in one. Yeah,
Yeah, so it feels heavier in the
Yeah.
bonnet.
it's commitment right there.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah, but you can wake up and don't have to fix your hair.
It's so nice.
Oh.
How long have I been saying I can't wait?
Since you got them taken out.
Last,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that would be amazing.
Well, my hair, I can't ever just like wake up and go. It's like it's a process.
I feel like you really could though.
I did. I don't know if you guys noticed.
And then
the
everyone
first
gave you
time
compliments.
I wore my hair natural. Yeah.
Everyone was giving you
Is that when you had it
compliments.
pulled up though?
No, well, yes, but the day before I went and got him done, I couldn't really do anything to it. I had to just like wear it down, and I felt really weird.
I like it like that. I think it looks
Was I here?
Ooh,
Yes.
I don't remember seeing it.
you were
You were here.
Well, see, then it's not even noticeable.
that noticeable. Yeah,
Yeah, see, that's just your own insecurity.
it is. It is.
Now I noticed like when you had it pulled up that
Yeah.
you didn't like straighten it or anything like that.
I like it like that too.
Yeah.
The things you do.
You ever wonder if you could see yourself through someone everyone else's actual eyes? Not because you're kind, it makes you pretty, but actually, do other people see my face the way I see it in the mirror?
Yeah.
Well, I was. Go ahead.
Go for
Because
it.
we were just talking about that. That is so
Yeah.
crazy.
I
Because
even
I was
wrote a
telling
message to
him.
myself.
Yeah, he did. I was like, I wish you could see you how we see you, how I see you. And then we got on the subject of you're really not even supposed to see yourself. Like
Right.
mirrors, cameras, we're
Yeah.
not supposed to know how we look.
Well, in a mirror
that well.
too, that's not what we look like.
Right.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
reversed.
They have those. I don't know what they're called. Real
Yeah.
view mirrors or whatever.
Or
Have you
reverse
seen
mirrors
those?
or something like that?
So it's like a series of mirrors that reflect your image back to you. So you're seeing yourself the way other people look on you and see
Whoa.
you. And people look into them and have breakdowns because
Yeah.
they're like, I've never seen myself like this before.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
I do and don't at the same time.
Yeah.
I might have a breakdown.
People have breakdowns.
like in a good way.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like not in a bad way, but like because they don't recognize themselves because like they've seen themselves the same way for so long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be like
And it like shifts their perspective like on
a
how they
hard
look.
pill to swallow.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, like when you use like your camera on your phone and it kind of like flips you.
Mhm.
Does that mess with you? It messes with me.
Like when it's a mirrored image.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just used to it at this
Like
point.
I feel like I look completely different in those.
Can't you see yourself in a video?
Yeah, but it's not like real time. Like you're not. That's like you watching a recording of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But like in real time, like you're seeing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
I think you can buy small ones like on Amazon, but like they have like full
Like
size
full
ones that
body
they take
ones.
around places, and you can like.
You guys want to know a crazy way? It kind of like goes with what we're talking about, but how I get my eyebrows like even. So like if I'm doing my eyebrows, if I'm looking straight into my mirror at my vanity, that's not like really how they are. I have to go in the bathroom and my medicine cabinet mirror and then the big mirror, I have to open that mirror and look into like, and they'll be
Side
different.
mirrors.
Yeah, it's so bizarre,
I
but
know what
Really?
you're talking about.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Okay.
Do you know what they're talking about?
Yeah.
I've seen her do it.
Yeah.
So,
You can also,
other
like-
than that, I wouldn't have.
If you're fixing the sides of your hair, because
Then
it
you
looks
up-
different if you're actually looking with a mirror behind you.
Yes.
It doesn't look the same. So you could actually think it's fixed, but it's not.
Yeah.
Or you fixed the wrong side, which I know sounds weird, but basically, like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You
Yeah.
look in this mirror and you can actually see in
See,
the reflection
yes.
of the other one that's open. The real.
The real view. Like
Yeah.
it's
So
weird.
maybe girls have actually already been doing this for a long time.
Right. We've already been onto this.
Like, not like in full, right?
Yeah,
But we've seen.
yeah.
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 We've already found a way.
Interesting.
Maybe that's where it started. Some smart girl out there was like, I could make this a thing.
But no, I have always wondered though, like, so for instance, like when I went to New York City years ago, like people who have literally never seen me ever before, like what do they see when they first look at me? Because like me, I see all my insecurities and all my flaws and stuff like right off the rip. But like someone who's never met me before, like what are you seeing? It's weird.
Just this chill guy,
Chill.
you know?
Chill.
Yeah.
You look chill, smart.
Yeah.
You do. Doesn't he? He looks
I
smart.
hate
Yeah.
when this turns to this kind. I wasn't meaning it that deep.
Well, I mean,
Everyone give Billy Joe a
No, I
compliment.
wasn't meaning-
every, ready? Here we
Tell me, I
go.
meant
one
just,
at a
like,
time.
legitimately.
Okay, I'll go first. Every day this week, he's had on a very nice, like, top, like a nice a flannel.
He does. He always dresses very nice.
Very
I like,
nice.
was
I
that?
like your style a lot.
We're not doing this right
We
now.
are.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
we are. Okay, there we
No,
go.
but I walked in one day, and did you mean to speak in a British accent that day?
No.
She was sitting at her desk like, I like your top. I'm like, what?
And you didn't mean to. It just.
I don't think I did.
It came out that way.
It was more like Canadian, but yeah.
Odd.
I like your
I
top.
like it all back.
Top. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely cool, chill, not approachable. I would say.
Not approachable? Dang.
Joking.
Just like, oh,
been
he's
told that
too
a lot,
chill. I don't want to
actually.
like mess with his.
like the too
Oh,
cool.
no.
Yeah.
Like the
Whatever.
Like-
Don't
Like-
even.
like the too like smart and like
like I'll sound
Oh
dumb if I
my
go up and talk to him.
Yeah.
Not even.
like he's probably got it together.
Yeah.
Like that kind of not approachable.
What are you lying about? There's no way.
I mean,
Go ahead,
if you see that as a
Caleb.
compliment, I'm glad because I was afraid you would see it. I'm not saying it's not a compliment. It is in a sense
No.
that like you know.
And I'm gonna say, when you're not
Why did
around,
this turn into this? This is
Wait.
not what I meant.
when you're
At
not
all.
around, Caleb talks about how like you're just a very knowledgeable person. So
Say when I'm not around.
You've said that
Yeah,
too,
'cause-
though.
yeah.
Like yeah.
you don't even have to be in the room for this to
You
happen.
know a
Yeah.
lot. Like wisdom, we've talked about that. Like Billy Joe's got a lot of wisdom
Mm-hmm.
to offer.
Yep.
When you're not around, these things are said.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like you feel like people talk bad about you when you're not around, but it's the exact opposite.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
not
depends
for
on the
all.
crowd.
Yeah, the
People that,
crowd. But that's jealousy.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's people seeing their own insecurities.
Yes.
That's deep too. That's true. But yeah, did we do the whole round table?
Why did we
I
do
think
this?
so.
Let's go to
It's
Caleb
just-
then, if
it's
we're
just
doing
fun.
this game.
No, I think we're good now.
Oh, we could go all day.
I feel like we should talk about Justin Bieber some more.
You look approachable.
Very.
I've gotten that a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take that as a compliment? Because you should, because those are unapproachable.
But that's a compliment too, in a sense.
They can both be
Truly,
compliments.
that's what I'm saying. They're both compliments. Like,
Yeah.
I've been told I'm unapproachable. That I've had a lot of people say, "Man, I thought you were going to be like a B word."
See, yeah, I don't want that, but I've been told that.
You have,
But usually I'm very insecure, so I isolate myself. It's not like a haughty
Yeah.
thing. It's more like, I don't know how they'll respond to me. I'm going to stay over here in my corner.
mine's my eyebrows.
To me,
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously. I feel like my eyebrows make me look meaner than what I am. Or is that just me?
Maybe when you shave them, you should arch them up a little bit more so you look more excited.
that's just you.
Not like
Never
That would
once
actually be
have
really
I
funny.
ever even noticed your eyebrows. Like in.
or
any
I just
kind of-
have RF.
RBF.
Yeah, RBF. Yeah.
I
nah,
don't
to me,
think
like
you do.
the only thing that made you slightly not unapproachable, but just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just you're pretty.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, I always say it, and it's gonna start sounding weird.
Yeah,
doing this.
it's just like you make people
How's it
nervous.
feel, Hallie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good. Sorry.
All right, everyone, give Hallie a compliment.
No, we can talk about Justin Bieber.
Poor Bieber.
I know.
But for real though, I do want to counsel that
Yeah.
that guy. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk.
Bieber, you more than welcome with Snoop Dogg. Both of you, same time.
Same time,
Come
same
join the
place, or
podcast.
separate.
Yeah,
If you
Right.
Or if you want to fly us out,
That'd get deep.
Together or separate.
I feel like
Both.
both. Yeah.
I mean, would it? Because I
getting
feel
phone
like at least I would like break out into a sweat and all of a sudden like lose my words. If
I don't
Justin
think I
Bieber
would.
was sitting in this room,
I
I
feel
don't feel like I would.
we'd have to like sit down and talk before the video and get comfortable,
Yeah.
and then like
be reminded that like this is a real person.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
a
Oh no, I want
person.
to jump
Yeah.
right in.
Of course you do.
So you wouldn't
does
have
that
Bieber
mean?
fever at first?
It'd be cool, but like he's a human.
True.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, but at the same time, he's a human that if he talks smack about you, millions will hate you.
True.
So like,
It's a huge
that
influence.
didn't even cross my like that wasn't even a thought of mine.
Billions.
that was my first thought.
Really?
Yeah,
If you think like 1.2 million or however many million,
2 million.
1.2,
2 million.
2
2
million.
Yeah.
And like 3,000 comments. If that's scary, imagine
Yeah.
if Bieber had
Yeah.
something to say.
I guess
If
I
you
just
don't-
didn't think about it. Like I don't.
yeah.
You were just
think he'd
thinking
go
about
off
like
slandering
helping
us.
him. Yeah.
I don't. This is just how my
I
brain
mean,
works.
hopefully not. Worst case scenario, just
Yeah.
gotta be prepared. Yeah.
But no, I do want like not even counsel him. Just like talk to him as like a genuine human and be like, dude, like
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you would do really good.
Thanks.
More compliments.
Yeah.
No.
No, just
No.
like the way you counsel. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like you could reach somebody so damaged like that. I shouldn't say I can say that, right?
That he's damaged.
Yeah.
Just been through
Yeah.
a lot.
Like he's
yeah.
been through,
I think he
A
knows he
lot.
is,
Yeah.
and not just been through a lot, but like publicly, like the world knows. So like,
That's what I can't imagine. Like we were talking about earlier, I think you stepped out like 13 when he got super famous. I can't imagine growing up basically always on camera, always on stage. Like I would not want anyone seeing what I went through at that age.
Right.
No.
And
Yeah.
like to that magnitude is unreal.
Yeah.
right.
Like there's no privacy at all. Like you
None.
never have privacy.
And then like, it's like if you are going through something and have a breakdown, like people are so quick to like judge and
Have speculation.
Yeah.
About like what's actually going on.
it's
on
like,
top of
dude,
that, like-
people go through stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Like
just,
you're not gonna know. Like forming relationships, like you can't trust anybody. Like, are
Right.
they your friend because they genuinely care about you, or are they your friend just
Right.
because like, oh, you're famous and you have a lot of money and we can do fun things
I
together?
think that'd be the hardest thing to have to deal with.
I'm gonna step out.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn.
okay.
Yeah, I think
Better
that'd
take you.
be the hardest thing to deal with.
Right.
Like,
Especially at that young of an age, because like 13, that's you're starting to form a lot of your brain. Like you're starting to understand the world for what it is
Yeah.
in a lot of
Yeah.
ways, and
and like naturally you're going to mess up.
Yeah.
But when it's put out there for literally everybody to see,
and like everyone is so judgmental.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that no one gives grace to anyone anymore. So it's
Not at
just
all.
yeah.
so basically there's an open invite for JB. There's an open invite for Snoop Dogg. Were you here for that conversation?
And Martha Stewart.
I came in at like the end,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
I like
Martha.
it.
Martha can come.
Yeah, she can
Yeah,
make
come on,
us cookies.
Martha.
Not those cookies though.
Not those cookies.
Normal cookies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Who else do you want to invite?
Okay, so if we could have anyone on the podcast in the world, who would you
Oh,
pick?
I'm
Like
gonna.
living,
Mine
obviously.
came to
Living.
mind.
Oh, okay.
Let's do living and non-living.
Well, I already
let's
know
start-
my non-living, but
Is it Jesus?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Living.
okay. Do you know one?
Yes.
Say it, 'cause I'm gonna have to think.
I
on
feel
this
like you
one.
guys aren't gonna like it.
I don't go for it.
I think it'd be cool to have Joe Rogan on our podcast.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
Because he is everything he does, he becomes the best at.
Yes.
Pretty much,
So
like-
podcasting, I feel like
he started, he's the reason podcasting got so big.
Yes.
Or at least
Yeah.
a big part of it.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of him,
I don't
so I don't
really.
really. I watched him on Fear Factor when I was a kid.
Yeah.
as the host. Like I don't know much about him now.
No.
Have you heard him talk about like his time being host? Mm-mm. He said there was like the first 2 or 3 episodes or however many he was sober. He was jacked up for all of them after that.
Really?
Like every episode he was just like wired.
Huh?
Was he addicted to cocaine?
I don't remember what he said he was on, but he was on something.
Yeah. Interesting. Who would you pick?
It's tough. I think it'd be cool to have like Neil deGrasse Tyson,
I don't.
the
I'm just
science
curious-
guy.
Yeah, but okay, but
Just feel like he could explain a lot of things that I am not knowledgeable on because I find space and stuff like that very interesting.
Oh,
and, like,
Neil.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Or someone like in that field.
who's that? He's a TikToker, or he's on TikTok, YouTube, podcast. Cliff, like the Christian guy that goes out to colleges and like does like these like
Oh,
not
the
debates,
older.
but yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be
And
really cool to have.
That would be cool.
here.
Okay.
There's
he's,
that
he's
other
an answer
dude,
for everything. Like he just knows his stuff. Like,
the Jordan something. He does something very similar. Maybe it's not Jordan.
George Danko? George, is that? I don't know.
I'll find him and show you later.
Okay. Who would you have that's no longer living join the show?
I have a crazy answer for that.
I would have to say, I feel like Sean Travis would be really cool.
I don't know who that even is.
That's my dad.
Why'd you say Sean Travis then?
It's so weird. I've always called him Sean Travis.
Really?
Like when my grandma or my mom or anybody, Sarah, refers to him, they say my dad, but I've just always called him. I've never called anyone dad. So,
Really?
yeah. Even though like Sean is my dad, I see him as
Yeah.
my dad.
Yeah.
I've never called him that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sorry for the confusion.
No, it's all good. I wasn't expecting it. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Who do you said you had a wild one?
Yeah. Just to get like them reflecting. Judah.
Judah.
Or Judas.
Judas.
Sorry.
Okay.
Judah.
Like from the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Judas.
Okay.
The one that portrayed Jesus
Yeah.
for
Okay.
30 pieces of silver.
Yeah.
So you guys, every time, you guys go way, way back. It's typically when we do questions like that, you guys pick someone way from
I'm
like,
not going to pick someone from like the 80s.
why?
I don't know, because like we know about history from the 80s. Like
True.
unrecorded like it's recorded, but like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The parts of time that have been kind of lost.
Judas would definitely be cool though,
Yeah.
because like that's what like speaking of Judas
Or like
after he
an Egyptian pharaoh. That would be cool.
interesting. You can chime into this, but no, I think Judas because like I think like he didn't have to kill himself. Like I think
Yeah.
God would have offered him the same grace he offers to anybody.
Yeah.
We're talking about because we have an open invite for JB to come on and Snoop Dogg and Martha
Yeah.
Stewart. Who would first living? Who would you want to invite to the podcast?
Living?
Yeah, anybody living. Like as a guest.
Probably Justin Bieber.
Other than that, we've
Oh,
already
okay.
established that one.
And that's because I want to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he needs genuine love. But
Yes.
besides that, who did you guys say? I didn't.
Who is your living?
Who's-
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Who did I say?
Did you say one?
Cliff.
Yeah.
Who's Cliff?
I can't think of his last name. He's like he goes to colleges and like he's an evangelist, but like he
Okay.
like debates. Have you never seen him?
Yes.
Okay.
He is awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's who I said.
Is he on TikTok?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All over
Yeah.
TikTok.
Okay.
Have you watched the George Janko show?
That's who
Is
I
that
was
who you're
just
gonna
going to
say?
say, George.
Is
That would
he-
be cool.
Is he the younger one with curly hair?
kind of.
Dark hair, beard.
Is it really curly?
Not super curly.
The
His-
Jordan guy I was talking about does videos with him.
I don't know.
He does it with his wife. George Danko does.
I might be thinking of a different guy.
There's a Bryce kid that does it with him. Anyway, who's your living person you'd invite?
Well, I would love for us to be able to share or do a podcast with George Danko,
That'd be
or
cool.
be guest on his show.
Yeah.
If you're out there listening. I don't know why that's so hard for me. Because I don't think it would be anyone famous. I guess it doesn't have to be.
It could be anyone.
I got nothing.
It's a lot of pressure. And then we said someone that has passed away. Who would you pick? I'm gonna have some person gonna be like, Jesus is still alive, so you can't pick him.
Oh yeah.
I meant
You said Jesus?
I meant his like earthly
Yeah,
being.
he
Well,
said-
I mean, that would be number
Yeah,
one. I don't
yeah.
know why I felt like that was untouchable.
No.
Jesus, number one. But I guess since you already
Like
said
imagine
that.
like sitting down with Jesus and it'd be like, hey, what was it like when Peter walked on water? And him just
Yeah.
telling you like his account of it, word for
Yeah.
word. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, so
Gee
cool.
whiz.
I think Moses.
oh, that'd be
That'd
awesome.
be cool.
Yeah. I mean, he just went through and saw so much. And then in the end, didn't reap the reward in the way
Right.
that our flesh would say that we wanted to reap the reward. Because
Right.
He didn't go
Like you
into
can
the
look at that and be
promised
like, oh,
land.
he didn't win because he didn't get the promised land. Yeah.
But yeah, so I have so many questions.
He said Judas, which I thought was really cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could go
Yeah,
so
that's
deep
a
with
whole
that.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go so deep with that.
Yeah.
Again, so many questions. We can save this for another day. But
Yeah.
Judas, I mean, somebody had to be the Judas.
Yeah.
Right? That was a part of the plan.
Yeah.
And I'm sure messed up bad. Can you imagine messing up so bad that it was almost not fixable?
Right.
And I mean, he killed himself. And I
That's what-
almost am like, you betrayed Jesus.
Yeah.
You would definitely feel like,
But that's what I was telling him though. Like, I think like we know now, obviously having the Bible and it's complete, whatever. But like didn't have to be an option. Like God would have offered him the same grace that he
Right.
offered anybody else. Like Peter denied Jesus 3 times.
Yes.
Like also.
and didn't he know that? Didn't he know he could be forgiven and given that grace? I mean, he
I think he was taught that, but I think all of the disciples, when Jesus actually died on the cross, they had doubt. Even though they've
Yeah.
been told countless times, like, "Hey, I'm going to rise again." Like,
Sure.
instantly doubt came in.
That's true.
I got
Yeah.
deep. So you picked Moses, you said?
Yeah. I picked Moses.
Another good one would be David from the Bible.
That would be good.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Like that, there's a lot to the David situation, but there's also like I got some chips on my shoulder with David. You
I'm
know?
still mad at the guy.
like there are some parts of the story that I'm having a hard time getting over.
But I think that's why, though, for me. Because, like, I think he had some, like, monumental fails in the Bible, but, like, God still called him a man after his own heart.
Yes.
And I want to know, like, what
Yes.
does that feel like to have the mess ups that you had, but still be labeled as in the Bible as a man after God's own heart?
Yeah. And like, thank you for reminding us that we can mess up so big and God still
Yeah.
loves us.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we can intentionally,
Right.
continue to do that. But I don't know. Come on, we've all had those times where you're like, that was it. That was the last time. Like that had to be the 70 times 7.
Right.
Like that
Right.
was it. But
I got in an argument with a guy on TikTok yesterday.
okay.
He was doing a live, like TikTok lives, and his background was like just like an image he put up, and it said, "Christians do not / cannot sin. If you're a Christian sinning, like Jesus doesn't love you," something to like that extent, which irrationally
Does he
made
do
me
a
angry.
live?
Yeah, he was live.
I've scrolled through and seen that, and I just
irrationally
got
angry immediately. Probably because our Sunday school lesson on Sunday that we taught was about how Paul, when writing the letters to the churches and Timothy and the Colossians, all them, he called himself the chief of sinners and said, like, I hate my flesh because I do what I hate. And he said, it's not my heart that causes me to sin; it's my flesh. So basically, he said, like, I continue to sin even though I hate it. And so I put on there, I was like, then how do you justify what Paul says in the Bible when he says that he hates his flesh because it makes him sin, but he's one of the chief Christians that we hold. Like, he wrote a lot of the Bible. Like, he's in high renown in the Christian world. Of course, he never once addressed my comment. I trust me, I copied and pasted that thing like 20 times. Like, please answer. Like, it just made me mad. Because then, like, what narrative are you painting for people that still mess up?
You think he means that, or is it like clickbait?
I think it's clickbait, but like,
But still, it's
Yeah.
it's going to cause a lot of harm.
Yeah.
Does he have
Yes.
like a lot of followers?
I didn't dig into his like actual profile. I was reading a lot of the comments
Yeah.
on the thing,
Wow.
which, I mean, a lot of people were arguing with him. But I'm just saying, like, think of a new Christian that just got saved, and they go on TikTok and they say, like, oh, if you're sinning, you're not a Christian.
Yep.
Well, there goes that right out the window.
Yep.
It made me mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's have that guy on the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even know his name. Don't even know his name.
I don't have the patience.
Let's have
for
a
this
talk.
kind of
All of us just bombarding him.
After 35, I became a Karen. I would not have the patience. I would just, never mind.
All right, so we got a lot of open invites on the show. JB, Snoop Dogg, Martha,
We expect
Joe,
an answer in 48
Neil,
hours.
George, Cliff. We got all kinds of open invites.
If you can connect with Moses, he's more than welcome. That's a joke. If you think you can, like, spiritually bring Moses here.
We're going to get a bunch of comments. But like, I actually talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
There was a king brought back in the Bible from the dead to be talked to.
I'll wait for heaven. I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, what was that? Episode 4?
I think so.
Episode 4 of Trauma Bonding.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Until next time, do we have a sign off?
I was going to beatbox, but
Go ahead, do it.
we all got a beatbox at the same time in different beats.
Yeah, like I go, then
All
you
I
add
know is
on.
Poo poo chick.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that what I'm saying? Poop,
Pretty much.
Poop, poop. Poop-chi.
That was funnier than it needed to be.
Well,
I
what's
didn't-
yours?
I didn't hear it until she said it, and then that was all I
Yeah.
could hear. Sounds like you're saying poop the sheets.
Never
Poop in
unhear
the
it.
sheets. Poop in the sheets. Poop
It
in
sounds
the
like
sheets.
that no matter who does the sound.
Is that better?
I always
That was-
I say puss in boots. Puss in boots.
You're saying poopy chick.
Whoa, what is happening? Who was that?
Which part?
Billy
Do that
Joe,
again.
thank
We were
you.
both
Run
going.
it back.
Rewind.
Can I say, like, white boy got style? No.
I think you
We'll
could say
get
that.
canceled.
No, you can't say it.
Hallie.
I can't say that.
We can say it.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Okay.
Fresh.
Fresh. What?